in the Treehouse. Visit us online at treehouseonair.com.
If you like the Treehouse Show, then you will absolutely love us on social media. So give us a follow. At Treehouse On Air is our social media handle across all the platforms. At Treehouse On Air to give us a follow on social media. And let's be fair. Let's make sure that we get Lauren a plug. Sorry, that came out wrong. You are big on social media, so let's make sure we get your handle out there. How can people find you, Lauren?
Oh, thank you. So my handle on Instagram is It's Laurenciaga, ITSLAURENCIAGA. And that's probably my most used platform. So it's probably the best place to find me.
I just found you. So
Lauren Harkins on Instagram.
There she is.
Lauren Siaga.
I just followed you. So
oh, thanks, dude.
Raj is making it social official.
Yeah.
If anyone is ever
how
curious,
this is
the
how it
power.
starts.
Yeah, if anyone is ever curious, the power of Trey's 3-pound Chihuahua Daisy to lure a woman.
I mean, it's
on full display right now because
Oh.
5 minutes ago, Raj thought he had a shot. Then Trey pulled out
did
Daisy.
thought. I
And
did
in
think.
that 5 minutes, Lauren's now referring to Raj as dude.
No, it's a terrible habit. Dude, homie, bro. I know I do it. It's bad.
I
Now, you
Looking
can't
around
find a
for
cat.
anything you can find.
I can find a cat.
Now,
No,
Lauren, you said you have
Trey
pets
wins.
as well.
Trey wins.
What was
Lauren,
that,
you said
dude?
you have pets as well.
I do. I have two little hairless cats running around somewhere.
Jesus Christ.
I know.
I'm gonna make
did
sure I
you hear
get
it?
this. I'm gonna make sure I get this correct. So, Lauren, you're a 34-year-old virgin, and you have two hairless cats.
Yes, sir.
You realize what that sounds like said out loud, right?
I do. You know, I
Okay,
just
good.
love to surprise people.
Okay. I just want to make sure. That's one of the things I was curious about is how self-aware are you? I know you're aware of your age and your name and your V card status. I'm just wondering how self-aware you are. And it seems to be quite a bit. So good
Yeah.
on you.
Just really leaning into those crazy cat lady stereotypes, you know. So.
Yeah, but you took it to a new level with two cats, and you took it to an additional level with them being hairless.
Oh, they're so cute though. You just haven't met them yet. They're so cute.
Can we see them?
You can.
Raj, you just met and you're asking her to see her hair.
All right. Let me just grab them. It might take me a second to
Can I-
hurt
can
them.
I
So hold on.
see your
Please take
hairless
the
cat?
time. Yes, please escape. I'm so glad she's in Maine. Can you two calm down?
I
My God.
didn't realize. what I
Raj, you're
said
talking
when I
about
said.
snatching Mexicans to and
There's
because
3 outside right now.
Uh-huh.
Oh, there we go. Oh, that's
Oh
like
my
the
God.
episode.
There's my baby.
Remember the episode of Friends where Rachel gets?
All right, honey.
Jesus. She's got two hairless cats.
He hates being held. I know, baby. I know.
Uh,
Yeah, these are my boys. I'm a boy mom.
Okay, yeah.
She's a boy mom.
I'm a boy
my
mom.
God. I would like to point out that this is the point in which the interview went completely off the rails.
Oh yeah, no.
You're right,
Yeah, this
It's
is
okay.
the
That's
point.
we actually we roll with that quite nicely in here.
It's kind of on brand for you guys, I feel like a little bit.
Yep, I believe. Yep, you know us very well already.
Hmm.
So as a social media entity, as someone, I don't necessarily call you an influencer. You put yourself out there
Mhm.
and you tell your story. With that public display comes a lot of comments, and I have said for many years, the comment section is where humanity goes to die.
Literally.
I can't even fathom what your comment section must look like being a strong female who, honestly, I could stop right there. Just saying you're a strong female, that would, light up your comment section enough. But then adding on to it, you're a virgin and you're happy about it. And you freely say it's partly because you have such high standards. And people love to tear that kind of stuff down. So what's it like in your comment section, Lauren?
It's actually not as bad as you would think. I think when I first started, posting, there was kind of a mixture. I feel like it was maybe more negative than it is now. But I honestly feel like at this point, like it's actually like, I almost want to say like 80% positive. And it's also kind of interesting, the
Is that because you recently posted a video of you at the gun range?
I do love the gun range. When you were doing the promo for the ad earlier, I was like, yes. Yeah, I mean, that's like another thing too, is that I like to be kind of open about, everything that I support and, my lifestyle and everything like that. So as opposed to like trying to cater to what you think people want, I think it's also important to, be true to yourself and, be honest and not kind of like worry about that, because that's how you attract, people that are actually for you. But my comments are actually pretty nice. And it's interesting, like the duality between the negative. When I do get negative comments, I feel like it's the men versus the women comments are actually really interesting, because usually if it's like a guy leaving a negative comment, I feel like the guys are so much easier to win over. Like, because I do try to respond to most of my comments. And I feel like with guys, if you just kind of like play around with them a little bit and kind of give it back to them, but maybe not in like a super combative way, they're usually like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it like that. It's the girls that really double down, I feel like, when it comes to like the negative comments. The girls are a lot harder, I feel like, on me. But I mean, that's usually like the super like modern feminists, girls.
I think
Not
that
all of
sounds.
them, but
I think that sounds pretty accurate. Is that just give a guy a little bit of attention and he'll back right down.
Yeah.
yeah, oh totally. Yeah, no, it's actually quite strange. Like I feel like it's happened multiple times where like there's like a guy who's really like coming for me in the comments, and then in responding to him, then he'll like come in the DMs and just try to like weave his way in. So it's just very interesting, like what kind of happens there with.
I kind of equate that to obviously childish behavior, but
Mhm.
more specifically, like when we were little and we liked a girl, we throw a rock at her, kind of a thing.
Yes,
And
yes.
that's the kid version. At the adult version is
Yeah.
to slam a woman either online or to her face or something, thinking that's going to be the thing that breaks the ice along with her head. And you're experiencing that. You've now experienced the adult version of the rock being thrown at you.
Yeah, that's so funny.
Not a
That I
good
was
tactic,
thinking of
though.
that too. Yeah, I'm like, that kind of does feel that way, So
Meanwhile, Trey's version of throwing the rock at the pretty girl is picking up and holding his 3-pound Chihuahua Daisy.
Mhm.
it's just like a little statue. So cute.
Yeah. And Lauren, just one other thing. Raj hates guns.
True, he does. Would
Does
not be
he? Really? Oh, I do love guns. Yes,
Yeah,
I
I
do.
love him. He hates him.
Just a match made in heaven, I guess.
super adorable when Trey and Daisy roll up to Defender Outdoors.
Oh my god.
Um,
That's awesome.
So the virgin thing, you've got the high standards. You've said, yet you want someone that's, got some money and got some who's established, kind of a thing. And
Mhm.
if I remember the original story, it involved you kind of comparing any guy that you might have any interest in to your dad, because he's established and he's sort of, and this is not a brand new thing. A lot of women will hold any guy that they have any interest in and compare it to dad.
Mhm.
Is that too tall of an order for most men to hold up to?
Well, I wouldn't say it's entirely accurate. I mean, I think that's kind of the natural assumption to make, is that, especially when you read that article and kind of like all the words strung together, is that I would want someone like my dad. My dad is amazing. Loved my dad, had the best dad growing up. Amazing 16 years with him. But in my mind, I don't know, that the kind of like idea, I kind of like to keep the two separate in my mind. Like when someone talks about wanting someone like their dad, like, yeah, my dad was amazing. I would love a great guy like my dad, but I don't like to think of like, I'm looking for my dad. It's kind of weird.
Yeah.
So I actually don't think that's entirely accurate. I think that's just kind of more a conclusion that people draw when they hear that, oh, my dad died when I was 16 and, I'm like, I have high standards and stuff like that. Yeah, I mean, my dad's amazing, but would I want someone exactly like my dad? I just can't quite like fit those two things in my mind. It's just like kind of weird. So, um, yeah. So no, I'm not looking for someone in that sense like my dad. But yeah, no, I mean, standards are important to me. I feel like it's just like it's also not really something that we can entirely help. I mean, it's like what you're attracted to, and I don't experience attraction frequently. And so picture someone like Aaron Rodgers. Like that's like my ideal is someone like Aaron Rodgers.
Or just
Really?
Or just Aaron Rodgers. Yeah, 100%.
Oh,
100%. Everything that he like stands for, you know, the lifestyle. He's very articulate, very spiritual, has depth to him.
so
and
you
the
don't mind the
ayahuasca.
ayahuasca?
Yeah.
Ayahuasca scares me a little bit, but like maybe I could be convinced to do it.
If
I
it was
think-
Aaron Rodgers, you'd do it. If Aaron Rodgers showed up and said, "Hey, come into this hot teepee and smoke some stuff," you're gonna be like, "Okay."
Maybe. I mean,
So there you
honestly,
have
like,
it. She may be a 34-year-old virgin, but in her deep in her heart, she's still a cleat chaser.
Yeah. Chaser. Oh no.
Professional athletes will get them every single time. Lauren, thank you so much for taking the time. We appreciate it. Trey, any last love letters you'd like to throw at Lauren? Raj, I'd ask you, but you're done. You're out.
Yeah.
No.
No, she's not going to date a brown.
She's
No.
wonderful to cuddle with.
Aw.
Are you talking about Lauren or the dog?
I was going to say the same thing.
Oh man.
All right, Lauren, thank you so much. We appreciate the time. Have a wonderful rest of your day. And thanks for hanging out with us inside the treehouse.
Thank you guys so much. This is so fun. Take care.
You're in the treehouse. Visit us online